Hey guys, Green here. I'm not sure if you can hear me. Hold on. Hey guys, Green here. Sorry, my mic was not ready. But today I'm going to tell you a short little spooky story that my cousin and I had on Labor Day. This is my new skin. There's a few little things I have to fix on it, but yeah. So probably gonna be a little short video. So since it was Labor Day, my uncle was having a picnic, and let's just say this is his house here, okay? And the picnic was outside in his back. Like, the blue is representing the houses. Just remember that. The green is representing the trees, railroad tracks, roads, okay? So, my cousin and I went out, and we took a walk out to the railroad tracks. Up and down, just walking back and forth. Just for a little, like, not too far. And then we saw, we were walking, like, and we walked farther than before here. Maybe that's gonna represent like two signs. Like, act like this is way zoomed out, alright? So we were just like, we're around this sign, like a little bit past it. Imagine that's me and my cousin. So then we looked down and we saw like a guy wearing all black, like down there, and he was like walking down. And this is not the scary part, spooky part. We were just standing there, and my cousin backed up. We backed up a little, like not very far, but like. And then this guy, if he walked across this road, we would have went back to our uncle's house because we didn't want to run into him. But when he was walking, he made a turn on the road. Okay, so that guy was gone. We never saw him after. So we kept on walking, and we didn't want to go past that sign because it was like a tree branch sticking up, and it was like a tunnel, and it wasn't like abandoned. It was a active railroad track, and we kept on looking to check if there was any trains coming. So we were, at one point we saw like his sister and my sister walking. So we then kept on, this time we kept on going forward, and it was kind of cool because we found like turtle shells, and we found a couple bones from like a coyote or something, like a coyote ate it or something. But we passed that sign, and it was like around here that we stopped, my cousin and I, because we kind of, he started there were like rocks underneath the railroad, so he kept on like throwing them at this bush that was there, and there was a rock, and I thought it may have just been my imagination because I was getting kind of worried because I saw a bunch of deer, and I didn't know if there was a buck. He was throwing them, and then I heard like a snort, like like with the nose. I told my cousin, he goes hunting with his dad, and he said that's usually the sound that a buck makes if it's getting a little bit too angry. So he stopped. We looked back over, and here comes the creepy part. Remember, there's nothing over here. And we just saw like a guy just standing there. He just appeared. We don't even know. I mean, it could have been easy for him just to like walk up to a sidewalk, but he just stood there, and he was kind of like kicking his leg like on his phone, I think. But what we saw, he was wearing blue jeans, like just blue jeans, and he had some red streak on him, and he was wearing like the rest of it was like black or gray, like red, like a red backpack or something. And my cousin said that he didn't want to get too close to the guy because he didn't want to like with the other guy, the guy who was wearing all the black, who's now over there. We kind of stood here, and we waited. So we turned around, and we decided to, I kept on looking back at him, and that's how I noticed he was like kicking his foot waiting. And then we both turned around this time again, a little bit like, I think past the sign, maybe. Maybe, I'm not sure. I'll give you more updates from my cousin. I can try and get, like, information out of him if he remembers. But, I kept on glancing back. We both looked back, and he was gone. I kept on looking back. Like, it was a second after I looked back, we looked to see if there was a train, and he was gone. Now, you could say, like, yeah, he probably just had to go home. But the thing was, he took a walk, and he just stood there, but we didn't see him before. Yeah, he could have got there while we were looking at he was throwing rocks. My cousin was throwing rocks, but, why would he just be standing there, and then, like, not even 2 minutes, not even, like, 5 minutes later, he just disappears. And there are, like, bushes right along, like, the edge of the railroad tracks, and, we were, like, joking with each other, like, what if he's in the bushes watching us? And that was the scary part, because, like, why would he be doing that? Like, why would he just come and then disappear after a few minutes? So that, we were gonna keep walking, but my cousin said, let's go anyway. And it wasn't too far, it was, like, a little bit further. Remember, that one's, like, my uncle's house there. And, I turned around and I was like, oh my gosh, and then my cousin turned around really fast, and because he said, I hate you, because he's older than me, but he said, like, he was thinking, like, we just saw the guy, and, like, he's like behind us, or, like, running at us, and he was saying, you shouldn't do that. And then we just walked back, and then my parents called us, and then we just sat down and watched TV after that. But we were both talking about it, and I jokingly told my cousin to look up creepy guy on train tracks, and then he said, no, don't, it's creepy. And then I said, yeah, and he's like, you like looking up scary stuff. And I mean, everyone needs a good scare sometimes, but it's just a short little video, and it was pretty creepy how that happened. I mean, why did it happen? I guess maybe I can, like, go over a Skype call one day and I could talk to him about it. You guys have any questions, leave them in the comments. I'm holding a 10 subscriber special on Wizard 101 live stream. You guys can meet me there. Probably the Sunday that when I get 10, if I get 10 on Sunday, I'll try to make you aware of the time, like in my next video, maybe tomorrow, maybe not. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you guys have any ideas of why he was there and then disappeared, you guys tell us. And no, don't say teleporter, because just don't say that. Okay, go ahead and say it. I don't care. But he was just there and he was gone. Pretty weird stuff, guys. But thank you all very much for watching. Hope you guys like my skin. Made it myself, by the way. And I will see you guys later. See ya. Why were you watching us, little man? Don't get my hand. You disgust me.